Hey folks, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic fire starting kit. Fire starting is one of the 10 essentials. It's something you absolutely have to have with you anytime you go into the outdoors. So I'm going to show you a basic fire starting kit. Now a lot of people think just throwing a box of matches or a lighter into their pack is enough, but it's not. That's not what you need to start a fire. You're also going to need some sort of fuel, some sort of kindling or tinder, because you don't always know what kind of stuff you're going to find on the trail. So what we're doing today, we're doing a basic kit, and we're going to show you a couple easy things that you can do that burn. Now I've started here, I have two cans, I've glued them together. You can pick these up. I've got a description below, but you can just wander down to your local store and pick up something like this. You might have something laying around the house. The big key is you want to make sure that this is something that it's going to seal, because we're going to be putting some goop in it in just a second. Now we've got cans, we've got matches, and something to remember is these are strike on box matches. There's two kinds of matches: strike on box, strike anywhere. Strike on box matches, you need to have the striking surface or it will not work. So you're going to want to take a little bit of that and glue it onto your container. Now I've seen some people take this and put it inside the container. The problem with that is you'll have the matches and this rubbing around against each other. You could ignite a match. So I put it on the outside of the container, and then we're going to start with some cotton balls. You want to get 100% cotton balls. These things will burn, and we're going to use a fuel source. Now this is petroleum jelly or Vaseline, and this stuff burns really, really well. You take a cotton ball, get a big old blob of petroleum jelly, put it in there, and you could do this with a couple of them. So you've got some cotton, some petroleum jelly. We can shove a few more cotton balls in there. And petroleum jelly, if that word petroleum rings a bell, gasoline, petroleum products, that will burn. So now we can cap that, and we've got ourselves a source to start our fire on that side. Now one of the problems with matches here is if matches get wet, they're no longer viable. So we're going to use this simple trick. We're going to use some nail polish. And if you're going to go with nail polish, you might as well go with some bright pink nail polish. We're going to take the nail polish, we're going to paint the ends of our matches with that pink nail polish. That seals that end of that match in there. Now you've got, once that dries, a watertight sealed match. So now we've got our matches ready to go. We've got our fuel source. So to get this whole kit ready for your pack, now we'll open up this side and we'll throw some matches in there. Ideally, these would be already treated, and you can throw some matches in there, and now you've got yourself a little fire kit ready for the trail. Now let me show you how this petroleum burns, because it really burns well. Get a cotton ball. You don't need a lot of Vaseline on there. We put a lot more in that container, so you'll have plenty on the trail. And you want to knead it into that piece of cotton. And you remember, fire needs a couple things to burn. It needs an ignition source, that'll be your match. It's going to need some form of fuel, and that's going to be your petroleum and your cotton, and it also needs oxygen. So depending upon how fast you want this to burn, you can regulate how much oxygen gets to the fuel. If you want it to burn a long time, small flame, you can wad it up really small. If you want it to burn a little bit quicker, you can shred it apart a little bit. It allows the oxygen to get in and around all that fuel. So now we'll just put that on the ground. And you can see there, now we've got a fire source, and that's going to run for a good amount of time and really give you a chance to throw some other tinder and get it going. And even with the breeze here, it's still burning, and it's going to stay burning for a long time. Other things that contain petroleum products are things like Vaseline. So if you don't have this stuff in your pack, you can use a piece of Vaseline here out of your lip gloss or chapstick and mush it into a piece of cotton shirt. Even things like potato chips and Fritos have oil in them, and that stuff will burn. So you've got a lot of great sources, and you can also be creative if you don't have stuff like this with you on the trail. And you can see that's still going. And if it starts to go out, you can throw another one in. So if this video helped you out at all, if you want to see other parts of the 10 essentials and how you can do it on the cheap, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what other kind of stuff you'd like to see. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course, thanks for watching.